Hello and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Wicked Wednesday Truck Series here tonight at Talladega Super Speedway. We are on chase race number 1 of 5, so this is going to be their first race of the 5-race championship series for the 12 drivers that are in the chase tonight. If you watched the K&N race last night, you're going to see a great show tonight. I'm going to be your commentator, Vern, half of the Village Idiots. I don't know where Nation's at. I can't find him in Discord right now, so I don't know if he's going to join us or not tonight. But we're going to real quickly go over the starting lineup while we're waiting on the field to start pacing around here. Starting on the pole tonight, you see the truck right there. It's going to be that FedEx truck, that number 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Right outside of him in second is going to be the number 14 of Jeff Martin. Starting third tonight, you're going to see the 53 of James Hudson. To his outside in fourth is going to be that number 51 of Troy Cook. Starting fifth tonight, we got Burt Wilson driving a 07. To his outside in sixth is going to be the number 11 of Jason Kinzer. Starting seventh tonight, you'll see Steve Blankenship driving that number 8 truck. To his outside is going to be the defending Truck Series champion. That's Nick Gardner driving a 41. Starting ninth tonight, you'll see Dylan Altum driving a 92. To his outside in 10th is going to be Kevin Strandberg in a 68. Starting 11th tonight, we got Brett Osborne in a 66, and to his outside is going to be the number 61 of Corey Cook starting 12th. 13th tonight, we got Mr. Hal Amy driving the 3 truck. To his outside in 14th is going to be David Mayhem Moody in the 88. Starting 15th tonight, we'll see Michael Updegraff in the 96. To his outside in 16th is going to be Walt Augustino Witz in the 2. Starting 17th tonight, Jared Cox in the 27. To his outside in 18th is going to be Larry Anderson in the 1. 19th tonight, we'll have Aiden Young in the 69. And to his outside in the 10 truck will be Rick Fagone starting 20th. 21st tonight, we got Russell Charneski in the number 20. To his outside in 22nd is going to be Austin Wagner in the 19. Starting 23rd tonight, Zach McDaniel in the 42. To his outside in 24th will be Bradley the Coop Cooper, driving a number 5 truck. 25th tonight will be Tim Hamlet in the 49, and to his outside is going to be the 26 truck of Mike Buchanan starting 26th. 27th tonight, actually, it's going to be Trent Ripley in the 09. And that's going to do it for your starting lineup, and we are just about ready to go green here. All right, you can see the pace car dipping down below the yellow line now. Field getting set to go here. And there they go. Field is off and racing here at Talladega. Garrett Helmlinger getting a good start in a 77 truck. He's going to have the 53 of James Hudson right there on his bumper. 2x2 at the start, just like we expect here at Talladega. Last night we seen a lot of green flag laps in the K&N series before we had our first caution come out. We'll see if the Truck Series can get settled down the same way or if they're going to race hard and aggressive here in the beginning. We're going to find out one way or the other.
Your car compared to tonight, where the truck's a little bit more tighter. But, you know, I don't know if that's going to alter their strategies. They're going to try to do it like they did last night, where we saw 2 defined groups early.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, too. I mean, last night we had the first group that figured out that if they get in line, you know, and they had enough cars that they could pull away from the field. And they done that, and it took a little longer for the second and the third group to figure out they needed to be in a straight line. So we'll see if we see that form out tonight, and if we get, you know, 2 or 3 groups like you said. And it looks like that may already happen as you see a separation in the field starting to happen now. Oh, we got a truck loose, the 41 of Nick Gardner loose, and we have a wreck. A big one. That means you got to go to work, Adam.
It is what it is. A little bit easier here. It's kind of not as hard. I should say.
All right, I'm going to burn it down for the fans real quick with some fire. We're going to get our fire going here. Let's check out and see what happened to the number 41 of Nick Gardner. He may have just got a bump that up. That's what happened. He got a bump that upset the truck and got him loose, and he collected the inside line. You see the 8 of Steve Blankenship, the 96 of Michael Updegraff. Man, the 2 of Walt Augustinowicz, the 20 of Russell Charneski. All these guys having problems here.
See, that's something kind of. Last night it made more sense for the vehicles to get a lot more, for these cars to get a lot more upset because the nose on those K&N cars were much more pointed, whereas these are more squared off noses. So I'm a little bit surprised to see that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that is a little surprising because the noses on these are definitely flatter, and the truck will usually take a little better bump. But the only thing I can guess on that is it was the speed difference between the 41 and the truck that bumped him there, Adam. I see a lot of people in the broadcast already. We really appreciate that. All the chat going in there. The driver of the day votes. Thank you very much. Hi, Diana. Hi, Cindy. Hi, everybody. That's the best way to put it. There's a lot of people in there, so I'm going to have to say hi to everyone in the broadcast to blanket that. Nation, you made it!
The fuck?
You glorious fucker, you're here!
You magnificent bastard.
All right, so we got Nation 01.
Well, not forever. I mean, I do have to go to bed.
Then we'll call you Nation number 2.
Oh, fuck you.
All right, pit stops are happening. No surprise there. I'm telling you, green flag pit stops on a plate track like Daytona and Talladega, I'm taking 4 tires. Nothing else. You'll see guys do 2 tires here, but, I mean, the cautions are your free ones. Take 4.
If it's a caution, take 4 tires, get fuel.
Green flag pit stop, take 2.
Yep, 2 or 0, depending on how late in the race it is.
That's
and
exactly
always
right.
Take fuel. That's something I heard last night. Someone forgot to put fuel in the car. At a track like this, you gotta put fuel in the car.
I've had it happen, Adam. I have had it happen to myself, and I was come out of the pits the leader over at the other league. You know what I'm talking about. And I was the leader in the cup car coming out of the pits. Mason Weitzel was pushing me. And I'll be damned if we made it about a half a lap and my car didn't run out of fuel, dude. Right after I left pit road. Oh, yeah. It hurts, but it happens.
It does happen.
Shit happens, Nation.
It does happen.
Oh, there's Missy. Thanks for putting a picture up on Facebook of Nation's car there, Missy.
Fuck you.
He really appreciates that. He's a big fan of that new Mustang coming out.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see Troy get caught up in that crash there, Cindy, so I think he may have missed out on it.
Hello, Diana.
Say that with a little more enthusiasm, Nation.
I'm trying to read all this shit as it goes by.
What are you reading?
The fucking chat.
Well, what do you mean as it goes by?
Because I got to read like 4 lines up.
I don't. I just read the bottom. Depends on how fast they're chatting. If they're typing real fast and a bunch of them are typing, then I got to read up.
I'm too fucking stupid, Vern.
Well, it does say Village Idiots in the top left corner. We've discussed this before, so.
Yeah, that is a thing.
I can confirm that the 51 has no damage from not being involved from an incident.
Ding, ding, ding. That's the admin of the race right there. Mr. Adam Tips himself. So, the 51 is confirmed. He has no damage, and I guess I could have confirmed it too. Just roll down the list here till I find his number and check his truck out. That would be the smart thing for me to do here.
That's true. These Talladega races, these cup race, or these track races, I should say.
The side of it
gives
looks
me a
good,
lot of time to catch up, you know.
Take a look at the back of it. It looks fine, and take a look at the little closer look. Yep, no scratches there. Then what else will we do? Rear chase. Oh, front of the truck looks good. I think he's fine there. Let's give us a broader look at the field.
And no ports. You're right.
Well, he's marked safe from that incident there, Cindy. He's officially marked WFO safe. He's safe, nation.
Safe. This fucking dog is bugging the shit out
I
of me.
guess if he gets damaged, we'll go, he's out of there!
You're out.
Can you believe it? After this, only 4 more races in this season, nation. 4 more.
I'm counting them down.
What are we ever going to do in the off-season?
I don't know, Vern. Maybe we'll have a life.
A life? Who in the fuck has one of those?
One of those things that other
Who
people
has
have.
one of those?
There's other people that have those fucking things.
Apparently, there's other people that have a life, but we don't. What the
We
fuck?
That's why we're the idiots.
I'm emailing the governor over this one, nation.
Yeah, and what's he gonna say?
I can tell you what we're going to do in the off-season. It's called the WFO Powder Puff Series. K&N cars on Daytona and Talladega. 5 races. Going to determine a female champion at WFO Racing League.
Nation, are
Ain't
you gonna
gonna
race
do
in
it.
that?
Oh, they're doing it.
Do you want your ass kicked?
The only male invited is Nation 01. He is invited to race in the Powder Puff.
I ain't racing in that shit.
You're invited to. I'm not going to invite you.
I've been invited to a lot
Let's
of things.
let Missy,
Nah.
Cindy, we'll let Missy, Cindy, and Diana and some of the ladies in the broadcast determine whether or not Nation's invited to race in the Powder Puff. That's the fair
Cool
way to
story, but no.
do it. What if they challenge Nation? Oh,
Yeah,
you
I've
know
seen
they
that
will.
before. It never comes to fruition. So
I don't know what Garrett's doing on pit road, but that's not the place to be. There he goes. All right, meanwhile, back up on the farm here. Jeff Martin's going to be the leader
Meanwhile,
on the
back in
restart.
reality.
Jeff's going to have the number 11 truck, Jason Kinzer, to his outside. And my timing and scoring's fucked up, so we're going to restart that real quick. That's better. Let's just apply that. Go to our camera. They're 2x2 and the lights are out on the pace car, so I can promise you the next time around we're going green. That right, Nation?
Nah, I don't know if that's true.
If not, fuck it. We'll stay under yellow and we'll pace another.
Fuck it, we'll just go another lap.
We'll pace another 71 laps.
We'll make sure that doesn't
God,
happen.
these fucking laps they take forever.
All right, so I got to get the women's attention, the ladies of the broadcast. Powder Puff Series coming after the end of the WFO regular season. K&N Pro Series car. Plate tracks only, Daytona and Talladega. So track just like this because this is actually one of the tracks we're going to use. And is Nation invited? That's the
No,
question. All right.
it's a boring track.
Pace cars in, Nation. I watched you almost win one of these. Then you took out half the field.
I mean, well, that kind of happened. I don't know.
I'll tell you something else that happened.
Exactly correct.
We're back to green flag racing.
Stomp it.
You see Dylan Altum with a true teammate tonight at number 66 of Brett Osborne. They're working behind the 14. Oh, there you go. Read the YouTube chat, Nation. You got your answer. Thank you, Cindy. You got
Can I
your
say
answer,
fuck
Nate.
you,
You got your
Cindy?
answer. No, you can't say that.
Why?
Can I say digital scrapbook tutorial?
You already got me in trouble with that.
You want me to get you in more trouble?
So fuck you, man.
You can't cuss at Cindy then.
She'd cuss at me.
No, she wouldn't. I don't think
Yeah,
she'd cuss at
really?
anybody.
Really?
Just like Diana, I don't think she'd cuss at anyone either.
Holy shit. Meanwhile, back in reality.
They're as sweet as they can be to me.
Yeah, but Not me.
That's because you start shit all the time, man.
Because I'm a dickhead, dude.
You
How many
can't
times I
help
gotta tell
it.
you that?
You can't help it. He just starts shit all the time. And Cindy's right. She already put her 2 cents in on Nation Racing. He's reading a comment, Cindy. He just don't want to talk about it.
No, I'm gonna go sit in the corner.
You gonna play with
Fuck
yourself?
all y'all. I'm just sitting in the corner. Maybe. I don't know.
All right, so Jason Kinzer trying to get some help on the outside to make that line work to see if it can get him to the front here. What a pretty paint job that guy's got, Nation. Purple
Who
and
is it?
green. It's the number 11 truck outside front row.
That is a good looking thing.
He's got Troy Cook in the 51 working his bumper. Troy Cook's got another Cook. That's the 61 of Corey Cook on his bumper. They had one fast repair. Some of the guys had to use it after that last wreck. You see Hal Amy up there in that black and blue number 3. He's right there behind the 92 of Dylan Altum. We seen them work together last night in the K&N series. Oh, look at the chat now, Nation.
Really?
She went there.
She did go there.
Yes, she did.
You know
Oh, a little bit of 3 wide action, maybe. It's like that 66 and that Toyota. Brett Osborne's going to get caught in the middle, but he might have the 11 going with him. I think the loser in that trio is going to be the 92 of Dylan Altum, hung up on the outside there. Oh, 51 a little bit out of shape. They keep it clean, but it's getting a little rough looking up here right now. They're still 3 wide.
Yeah.
A couple of them guys going to have to check their drawers, Nation. What do you think?
Oh, God. See, I watched the race from last night. I watched it when I got home from work, and oh, my God.
What?
Well, I was like, oh, Hal's got this. And then shit happened.
Yeah, the first green flag pit stop to be in
Yeah,
fact.
pit stop. Yeah, the pit stop fucking. Well, he fucked himself.
Yeah, you see them guys fanning out a little bit. I'll tell you someone else I'm keeping an eye on up here in the front, too. That's that number 8 truck of Steve Blankenship. Steve finished in the top 5 last night in the K&N series.
He's still running the one that says something about chicken drunk or something on
No,
the
he's
tailgate.
on the Walking Dead paint job now. You see Blankenship in that 8 truck working the outside. Side by side for the lead right now. 66
Just for the
of
record,
Brett
that shit
Osborne
was
leading
funny.
it. Osborne's got the number 11 of Jason Kinzer pushing on him. And then another paint that looks just like Jason's is on the outside there. That's Jared Cox, I believe, in the 27 there.
Very well could be.
The paints look very, very similar.
Yeah.
Tailgates
they
are a
look
little
identical.
bit. No, the tailgates are different.
Oh, are they?
That's probably by design, Nation.
It could be.
Oh boy,
Man, they're getting a little wiggly up there.
a
It's
little
kinda
pushy
making
up
me
there.
nervous.
Yeah, a little bit of pushiness in the corner. It's causing some of these trucks to get a little wiggly.
One thing I did notice in practice, if a third lane does develop, it is extremely loose up top. You put too much wheel around, you're going to cut right in front of the whole field.
Well, the one thing
So,
I
don't
like.
know if it's the air or the grip. I'm not sure what.
One thing I like about the truck tonight that I didn't see with the K&N is the inside line is really able to work good in the truck. It doesn't seem like they're at a disadvantage when they got cars on the outside of them. You know what I mean, Adam?
Yeah, you're actually able to roll you're actually able to use the cars to line up and roll. Because like last night we saw there'd be a 2-car run on the outside and the inside would be at the disadvantage. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You think numbers would win.
Right, but it doesn't.
You know, but it didn't last night. I don't know if it was the air package they're using, the engine package, or what it was, or all of it together. But like tonight, you won't see that as much. It's going to be all about numbers tonight.
No, and it's dead even. If you look at it, they got about the same number of cars on the inside as we watch the 11 drop down to the apron here. But they got
I don't know if
about...
that's planned or whatnot, but he did fall.
Well, I've noticed a lot that the truck's moving around in aero a lot. Man, there's almost contact between the 27 and 8. I was a little concerned right there, but they make it work. You can see the trucks moving around a lot, and I think that's the air causing that, Adam. Maybe he wasn't comfortable with it this early. I mean, we still got a whole lot of laps to go. Since that last restart, though, these guys have been doing a good job, and I think we got a couple of groups formed now, right?
Kind of what I expected after we saw last night. We saw 2 defined groups, you know, get together, and man, everyone's really loose. Oh, we got one around in the lower.
Got a car number?
I saw the 66 get loose and the
11
27?
is in it. All right, so the 11's wrecking. We'll go off of that one. Hit an instant replay. Burn it down with what, Nation?
It would be charcoal.
Fuck charcoal. Fire! We're going to burn it down with fire, damn it.
You, man. Charcoal, you got to have
Fuck
charcoal.
charcoal.
How you going to heat up your hamburger?
How you going to start the motherfucking charcoal on fire unless you ain't got fire?
I identify as a lighter.
All right, we're going to have to get on a different driver.
God damn, that's a train wreck.
It was a train wreck, that's for sure. Damn it, I switched drivers. There we go. I don't know, what was the 27 and 66 get together or what there?
If I had to
Try
guess,
again.
looks like the 14 kind of got into the 66, so the 66 went off track,
Knocked 'em
and I don't know
loose.
what happened. The 27 just
I'm going to
hooked
watch
it
it
loose
again.
and hooked it back up in track, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he got rubbed loose there is what happened to the 27. He got rubbed loose when the 66 ran across his bumper that way and knocked the ass out from under him. It knocked his ass out, Nation.
He definitely got his ass whooped.
He got his ass knocked out. All right, so here's the thing, getting back to fire.
Mm-hmm.
You can burn shit down with charcoal. There's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to have fire to light the charcoal. And you need a little lighter fluid, correct?
No, don't use lighter fluid, dude.
What do you use on your charcoal? Gasoline?
No, use wood.
Methanol? Alcohol? Wood. So, what do you light the wood with? Or do you rub it together?
Yep, that's how we do it here.
That's fucking bullshit.
Damn, I didn't even have an answer, and you gave me an answer.
But what does rubbing it together create?
More charcoal.
Fire. Either way you look at it, it's fire, Nation. Fire. Fucking fire.
It's fucking fire, man.
Fucking fire. All right, so we're going to switch our camera to pit road right here, pit lane, whatever you want to call it.
That little place where they park.
That little place where they park for about 15 seconds.
If they're lucky.
And then they're what? Out of here. They're
If
out.
they didn't fuck up, yeah, it's about 15 seconds.
Well, I got a notification on my phone that WFO Racing Network is live, Nation. Do you happen to know who
Man.
they are?
Man, fuck those people.
I think they're the Village Idiots.
Yeah, you don't want them. No, we don't want that. No, I'm going to get yelled at a lot.
Why are you going to... From who? Your wife?
Whew, that was a weird one.
No, probably the chat here is going to yell at me.
Oh, they've been yelling at you for a while. I don't know if you've been reading it or not. In fact, one of them implied that you need to wear a dress.
That ain't going to happen.
She said, in fact, the only way that you can race with the powder puff is to wear a dress.
Okay, well, be big enough to come put a dress on me and try that.
Listen to this shit, Ed.
Ain't
Be
wearing
big
no
enough to
fucking
put a
dress.
dress on me. Cindy's going to be really happy right now because I'm scoring the 51 of Troy Cook as a leader. That did
Well,
happen.
hell.
Mark it down. Lap 17 of 77. We've completed 16 laps here, and Troy Cook is the leader.
Now he just has to keep. Well, wait. Why is that truck in front of him?
I'm going to guess that he is actually on the tail end of the lead lap. Either that or scoring,
Ah.
or my scoring's messed up. One or the other.
What are y'all trying to know?
The 42's on the tail end of the lead lap, isn't he?
That's what it shows me as. I don't know if he sat on pit road getting more gas, more tires. Because I know
He
that's a
looks like
strategy
he's
I'll
headed
use
to pit
every
road
now and
again.
The fuck is he going to pit road again?
Well, the
He
92's
really wants
going
gas,
too.
I guess.
Well, that's going to put him a lap down. He would have got a lap back if he'd stayed out. That's a true story, Nation.
Sounds like it.
True story.
Just want to hear that X-Files music in the background.
Well, lights are still on the pace car, so we're still doing pacing.
This is the most horrible track to pace around.
It takes so freaking long.
Dude, it takes a fucking weekend to pass around
I imagine the only other
pass around
track
this.
that would be close to this in pacing would be Watkins Glen.
Oh God, that would be a nightmare.
Or Sonoma.
Yeah, or Sonoma, somewhere like that. We are actually pacing, not racing. Looks like Missy's up in the irons there. Don't worry, I'm okay, Nation. I'm messing with that damn spring from my brake pedal again.
Why are you fucking with shit?
I don't know.
God damn it.
Keep my attention.
ADD.
It ain't ADD, Nation.
It's fucking ADD.
No, it's called pacing at fucking Talladega is what it's called.
No shit. It takes a weekend to pace around this fucking place.
Oh my gosh, are you reading this chat, Nation? Are you just fucking reading it?
Well, I didn't do anything. Why? What did I? Why?
Read it.
I don't see anything.
Right into YouTube chat, dude.
I've got it pulled up. I don't see anything.
You didn't see what Missy put about taking the challenge? Right under, yes, good job, Troy.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Now read the rest of them. Oh, Jared, we hate to hear that, man. I think
doing
they're
any
gonna
of that shit.
I think they're gonna put you in a dress station.
Yeah, they can try.
I think that all they would have to do is like message your wife, and that would be it. Your fucking ass would be in a dress.
I don't know, Vern. Can you shut the fuck up?
I'm just. Oh, am I giving them ideas now?
Just fucking quiet.
All right, I'll be quiet. I ain't gonna throw you under the bus like that, Nation.
I mean, you're not a broadcaster right now. Now you're just the guy that sits in the corner with the dunce cap on.
I'm not even a broadcaster no more. All right, thanks, Nation. I'm gonna take the rest of the night off.
Fuck, I don't even know why we're friends.
You're racing that Powder Puff series, man.
I ain't racing no powder puff.
You're
bullshit.
racing it.
Nope.
Would you do it for a steering wheel and pedals?
I have a steering wheel right here,
How
and
about a
pedals are right down
T500
there.
with T3PA
I
Pro
don't
pedals?
even know what a goddamn T500 is.
What about them T3PA Pro pedals you've been trying to get?
He ain't gonna come up off them.
You fucking racing the Powder Puff series, and he might. I'll probably just fucking buy you a set if you do.
Oh, then I want the most expensive things ever
Yeah,
made.
T3PA Pros. That's what you get.
No, I want the most expensive ones ever made.
I ain't doing that for you. I don't even do that for me, Nation.
Yeah, exactly.
If people see what I race on, literally, for a wheel and pedals, when I beat them, they would be fucking mad at me, Nation.
Who was the one that did the, wasn't that Ruark that did the Momo?
Yeah, Ruark does a Momo. I don't know where Ruark's been. We need to message him. We live you, Nation.
Sorry about your luck.
All right, we're going racing. Pace cars in. Troy Cook the leader, Corey Cook on the outside. It's the Cooks on the front row. No relation though.
I'm kind of wondering if they're going to launch again like they have been, or if they're actually going to wait for the green flag. Because, you don't want to launch too early.
I
Is
think
that could
Cook's
come back
going to
to home?
launch.
Oh, there's the launch right there, right before the green come out. You see HJRM there, though, with the 51 and the 3 working together. Those black and blue trucks. You can't miss them.
The teammates.
They got a lot of black and
Definitely
blue
need the
going on. Oh, Hal's almost clear the 61. Not quite. Those guys got to be careful there. You hook a corner and it's going to be a disaster. They got it straightened out, Nation. Just relax.
This is the shit that my heart rate don't need this.
I knew what you meant, Cindy. Spell check on that phone's a bitch.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. I just wanted to make fun of it.
Yes, you got it, Nation.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to throw me under the bus.
You goddamn right. Every chance I get.
There you go, Cindy. I got one of those stupid phones, too.
Android.
I'll message somebody good luck and it'll say good fuck. That happened.
My fucking iPhone would say good duck.
Good duck.
Yeah, it would switch to duck. Like when I want to call my wife a fucker or something, it says good ducker. What the fuck is a ducker?
I don't know. I think a ducker would be you when you're trying to duck racing with the Powder Puff Girls.
No, when I have to talk to you.
That would be actually, and I'll ask Adam. I'll ask Adam about this. That would be the art of ducking, would it not, Adam?
Technically, yes. Wouldn't it?
Which would make the one who masters the art of ducking the ducker.
Duckery.
No, that's what you get when the duck screws you. Duckery.
I ain't never been screwed by a duck, so I'm good.
Oh, look at the battle for the lead. They might go 3 wide. Troy Cook to the inside of Corey Cook, 61. He's got Hal Lamy on his bumper.
This is.
Oh, there's the wreck.
Well.
It took. Hal Lamy escaped it, and I don't know how. They're wrecking all over the place, Nation.
Fuck yeah.
We got the big one. Was it Hal that survived it or Troy? I think it was Hal.
It looked like Troy.
All right, so we're going to hit an instant replay and burn it down with what, Nation?
Charcoal.
Fire! It took fire to
said
start that charcoal.
Charcoal.
It took fire to start the charcoal.
Hey, I made that fire, so fuck you, charcoal.
Oh, we got to back it up just a quick 10 seconds here, probably. Looked like a little bit of contact.
That's a mess. Dude, that dude, like, almost
the 09 and 61 make contact, and you're right, man. We got to go on board with the 09. He went for a ride.
Dude, yeah, he did.
That's Trent Ripley right there in the 09. And Trent's going to be our buddy here, and we're going to go on board with him, and we're going to go for a flight. I ain't been on a flight in a little while, Nation.
You're about to be
So
on.
here we go. We're currently riding with the 09 of Trent Ripley. I know there's going to be contact with him in the 61. And there's the contact, and here we go. Houston, we have liftoff. And now we've landed in the grass, and we're all dented up. Ouch. I think we got some bent sheet metal, Nation.
There's a scratch on it, yeah.
There's some smoking and broken ones up there, too.
God damn, this is lap 23.
Yeah, caution number 3, lap 23. We're going to have to get Adam Tips, the admin, to crack the whip on these fellers.
Go get him, Adam.
Patience is a virtue. You tell them these cautions are fucking killing us. Oh, we're still on the onboards, Nation.
Oh, I got it. Oh, trust me, I got it. It just gets a little bit busy there for a second, but I got it.
We were stuck on the onboards.
Don't take no bullshit, Adam.
Oh, I don't. Y'all should know me by now. I don't.
I think he got a little damage on the right front, but it didn't look too bad there, Cindy. Hal Lamy got through that thing damage-free, it looked like. It was actually pretty impressive. If I might say so myself, Nation.
I don't even know why Hal's doing it.
Why, Hal's doing what?
Because he had a shitty day, and I told him not even to fucking bother with it.
What, racing? He didn't get no
Yeah.
damage in the wreck. He's running good.
I know, but I told him just to fucking get away from it.
And I told him before the race that he's in the chase.
Not in a truck.
He is now.
Is he really?
I put him there.
Well, fuck, I didn't know that.
I put the 20 of Charneski in there, too. There are probably a lot of people going to hate me for that move.
Don't give a fuck.
What do you think, Adam?
Nah, depends on who you ask.
Well, I got to
Me?
have...
Nah, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
The thing is we need to reward the drivers who are racing every week. That's the whole thing that I'm getting down to. I really... If you miss a race on a 5-race chase, your chances of winning that chase have went to what? Realistically.
Almost zero.
Realistically, Adam. Pretty much zero. So, a guy makes 5 races, and he increases his chances probably threefold. And that's what I was looking at.
I'll be right back, bro.
I'm looking out for the people, the drivers of the league that are in here week in and week out grinding. That's what the fans are here to see. That's what I'm here to broadcast. And that's the whole reason we do it, Adam. Meanwhile, Jeff Martin's up front as the leader now. Going to have Dylan Altam second, Brett Osborne in the 66 in third, Larry Anderson in fourth, and Hal Amy driving the 3 truck is going to be sitting in the 5th position. We appreciate all the likes coming into the broadcast already. We're a third of the way through the race right now. Anybody don't think we got fans that get fired up, Adam? All they got to do is look at our chat, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry guys, I went AFK there for a second, but it gets busy on these cautions.
Yes, it does. I've been there and done what you're doing right now for quite a while, so I know exactly what you're going through, man, and we appreciate the heck out of it. Unfortunately, it's what's necessary to make these races clean.
Yeah, it needs to be done, especially on tracks such as like tonight, where it's everybody pointing fingers at everybody else. You know,
Right.
you have to have someone up here to figure it out.
Yeah, you have to have someone up here that'll point the finger at who done it.
As much as I love these restrictor plates, and boy do I love them, but you know, I'm not that upset about having to be up here. Tim bit the bullet last night. He was also an admin, but has to be done. You know, so I can't complain.
It does. There were times I done it, though, especially at like the plate tracks like this or short tracks, that I swear to you, by the end of the night, I was the most hated sumbitch in the league.
I feel like that was me last week at Texas in these trucks. As the race went on, I got shorter and shorter. I don't mean in height, I mean in attitude and fuse. It got shorter and shorter, and I was finding kind of snippy at some people, I have to admit. I felt kind of bad afterwards, but during the fact, I'm like, come on, like, really? There wasn't much racing in the Texas race last week. We can all...
You seen how I would get until I had people step up and help me. I'd get stressed out. It wasn't good. That's why I told Tim, I said, you can be the, what did I call it, Nation Director of Competition.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that has to do with the competitive side of WFO goes through Tim Hamlet. That's the man for that.
Adam, are you in one of these trucks?
Adam's his right-hand man for it. I don't make that decision no more.
I have definitely followed... Tim has given me leeway on how to control these guys. Tim is definitely the man. He is called the warden, I believe. They call him the warden, and so Tim goes, I'm going to make you the hound.
Tim is definitely the warden.
Tim is the warden. Tim don't care who you are, how you feel, how you affiliate you with yourself, who you vote for politically. He's going to come down on you. He's gonna grab you.
This ain't your safe space.
Well, we had to designate authority. We didn't have enough people that handled certain things in the past, and I think that was one of the shortcomings of the league. And when I started broadcasting, I could see it more and more. It was easier to see from the booth that the league needed someone who could step up and lead it in that direction. And to be honest with you guys, I'm proud to say that I'm seeing the best season ever at WFO Racing.
Oh, he's bar none the best.
I'm seeing the best season ever. I literally am witnessing that. We still have over 25 cars starting in both series in the chase. You know, and
yeah, like I got the last 2 seasons. The chase starts. You cut your car numbers in half. You get your guys in the playoff, and maybe their teammates.
That's right.
But the numbers get cut in half because people see it. Why you race? Well, you got to make a name for yourself while you're here. So that's why you need to keep racing. Anyway, they're about to...
Yeah, pace car's in right now. Jeff Martin in the 14. He's got Dylan Altum in the 92. Brett Osborne in the 66. Hal Amy in the 3. Steve Blankenship in the 8. And Troy Cook in the 51. Corey Cook in the 61. And the 10 of Rick Fagone has made his way up there. Enrique Fagande. I knew Nation was thinking it.
He's going to yell at me later.
All right, we got our restart. Man, these guys are scaring the shit out of me. Hal Lamy caught up on the outside. He's got Steve Blankenship to his inside. Maybe his teammate Troy Cook will cut him a break here and let him in, and it looks like he might. And he does. Corey Cook in the 61, I believe it is there, making a run to the outside. He's going to have the 3 truck maybe, but maybe not. But actually, that's Steve Blankenship in the 8 that made the move up there. But Steve isn't going to get any help from the 3, but he might get help from the 61. Meanwhile, the leaders are liking what they're seeing, except Dylan Altum and Brett Osborne got thoughts of their own as they go to the outside too. So the race is on.
Yeah, those two, I think they really want to control the pace of the field, go to the bottom, because I think the bottom has a better run tonight. So we've seen so far, unless there's more car numbers on the outside. So I think you'll see the 66 and the 92 get together a lot tonight and just try to control and dictate the pace.
Yeah, what I'm hoping happens, Adam, and I've seen it happen here before, is I hope a lot of people running the bottom cause the bottom to build up a lot of rubber, and that really changes the whole on how well that the outside line can run. So if they put some rubber down on the bottom in these corners, then it's really going to give the outside line a little bit more of an advantage. A rubber can be advantage, Nation.
It can be. Because,
helps you from multiplying.
Exactly. Don't want to do that.
We don't need these tires impregnating each other and making more tires out there.
God damn it. Why do they even let us on the internet?
And we definitely don't want a Chevrolet and a Toyota breeding. That right, Nation.
I'm sorry, it's taken me a minute to wrap my head around that.
Just think about that for a second. Do you want a Toyota out there breeding with a Chevrolet?
Think if you had a Supra breeding with a Corvette.
Camaro. Or a Corvette.
Or Camaro.
Either one.
Oh, God. No. We don't
What would you
that.
do if somebody put a super engine in your Camaro?
I'd kick their ass.
But if someone took a Camaro engine and put it in a super body, you'd say, now that's pretty goddamn cool.
Yeah, but the Super body couldn't handle it.
I don't know, man. You see them do
You
LS
just go
swaps
out
and
to
a
check
lot of
the
stuff.
go out to check the fucking mail and your frame would twist.
Go out to check your mail. Who the fuck
And I'm
checks
not
their
saying-
mail, Nation?
Well, I do.
Dylan Altum leading. He's got his teammate, 66 Brett Osborne. Look at Hal Amy. Those HJRM trucks. Hal Amy in the 3, the 51 of Troy Cook working that bottom line there.
Oh, God.
Looks like Troy still got just a little bit of damage on his right front. As long as he stays in the draft, I don't think it's going to hurt him any. If he gets out of the draft, then that could maybe become an issue, but right now it will not become an issue. Cruise back a little bit, starting to look at the field some. There's the 8 of Steve Blankenship, 61 of Corey Cook, 3 of Hal Amy, 51 Troy Cook, 07 coming up there. That's going to be Burt Wilson. Cruise back again. I seen the 10 of Rick Vagone, but I believe he might be cruising up there, maybe close to a lap down. I don't know.
Enrique Fagunde.
Then we got the number 1 truck of Larry Anderson. Right behind him's the 20 of Russell Charneski. Russell's in 9th position. We'll go back to 10th. We're going to find a defending champion there. That's that 41 of Nick Gardner. He's going to have a teammate helping him, the 53 of James Hudson, who's running 11. And they're going to have Austin Wagner in the 19 drafting with him. And it looks like maybe the 77 back here, Garrett Helmlinger. And Garrett's running the 13th position. He's going to have Tim Hamlet in the 49 back in 14th. Then Bradley the Coop Cooper in the 5 back in 15th. We're just going through the field, Nation.
I know.
16th, we'll see the number 69 of Aiden Young. Then we got the 26 Napa Auto Parts truck. That's going to be Mike Buchanan. Back another one, you'll see that number 96 of Michael Updegraff. He's driving the Skull truck. I like that paint job too, Nation.
That is a badass paint job.
And Corey Cook has actually shown a lap down in 19th. We've seen him up there running with these guys, but he's actually doing it a lap down. Then we're going to get back to the number 10 of Rick Vagone, or what do you call him, Nation?
Enrique Fagunde.
Okay, in the number 10 truck, and he's going to be running the 20th position, scored a lap down here. And then we'll get to the 21st position. You can see the damage on that truck. That's the 2 truck of Walt Augustino Witz.
He's dropping back.
Yeah, unfortunately he was caught up in a couple of those early cautions and really did a number on his truck, Nation.
Yeah, his shit's busted up.
And we cruise back to 24th. We're going to find Trent Ripley back there. He's sitting on pit road right now. Then we got the 88 of David Moody, also camped out on pit road currently. And the 54 of Adam Tips has got a beautiful, pristine, brand new looking truck camped out on pit road.
The fuck, Adam?
Yeah, I mean it's in great shape. I've had the
It's
same
pristine.
truck for I don't know how many weeks now. It's brand new, so I might race it one of these days. We'll just see.
Meanwhile, I keep mine in the fucking garage now, Adam. I don't even get it out no more.
I don't even know why I don't.
Just
I
leave
don't
it
even know
there.
why I still take the hauler here. I'm still wondering that. I might as well just leave it on the hauler if I didn't.
I had to lay off the hauler, everybody in the shop and the hauler drivers. You know, they were building me trucks and taking them to the track, and I wasn't racing them no more.
Well, they got to make money.
So meanwhile, back up for I think Hal employed him, or Hal Jr. did when he started that big ass team. You see that 61 and 14 working the front again. They're, I mean, working the high side, rather, but they are up towards the front, so I guess I was right.
Is there anything in that high side?
There's a couple of trucks.
No, I mean,
I'm
as
kinda
a
curious on-
you know what you're doing. Is there anything in that high side?
Yeah, there is. If you know how to draft, you can. 2 trucks can make it work. I know a lot of people think they can't, but you just seen the 61 push the 14 up to the front. And then, of course, the 14 left the 61 out to dry.
Yeah, left him out to dry, man.
Exactly. He left him out to dry. That's what happens, though. I mean, the 61's a lap down, so he really just helped the 14 out there is all he done. But just
yeah, I was gonna say that is like the 61 was just out there kind of helping him out. Plus, last night the 14 pushed the 61, so the 61 kind of gave him a little.
You're exactly right, Adam.
Little get back.
People have memories. That's exactly right, and that I'm pretty sure that was the thank you for the 14 pushing the 61. Oh, 96 Updegraff on the bottom of the track here. He's going a lap down.
Skull.
Or another lap down, but he's going to fall in
Jeff
line.
kind of got hosed right there. Jeff kind of thought everyone was going to follow him back down to the bottom, and they all stuck above him. So now he's going to lose, looks like 3, 4, 5, 6 spots.
Oh, they're freight training them now. And the 61's up there on that top side still, so he's not going to be able to help them. I'm really impressed with what this front group's able to do here. I mean, for the most part, they were in line. Corey Cook is kind of recycling people on the outside a little bit, which was cool to see those 2 trucks make it work like that. And maybe it's like I said, that it could be a rubber thing building up on the bottom there, or it's just the tires getting old, Adam. Maybe the truck ain't holding the bottom as good with those old tires, and it's going to allow the outside line to work a little bit better. So we'll see if the 61 and the 14 get hooked up again. The 14 went to the high side to get the push from the 61, and it looks like it might happen. Let's see what they can do with it. That's what's going to be interesting. But yes, Nation, to answer your question, the answer is yes. You can make it work.
I'm just watching that 3 truck, and it's making me nervous as hell.
He's holding a nice steady line. He's got his teammate behind him, that 51 of Troy Cook in the 4th position. They got a pretty close alliance from what I understand with the Savage Racing trucks of Dylan Altum and Brett Osborne. That's the 92 and the 66. So essentially you could say that essentially and unofficially, you know, probably 4 team trucks up there. I can't believe they're counting that.
Many goddamn laps ago.
I can't believe that they would count that Toyota in, though. It'd be like the redheaded stepchild.
You know, I'm starting to count laps here. I'm starting to realize we might actually have to pit into green here in a little bit.
I was thinking the same thing, actually. We'll have to see how that goes. That hurt some of these drivers last night, so hopefully tonight they can get their pit stop troubles from last night straightened out and get her woed down and safely on the pit road.
Is it about the same, about 19 laps?
It's about 19,
yeah,
20
19,
laps.
20 laps.
We saw that last night. Everybody tried to pit at 20 laps because it was easier to figure out to do math. 20, 20, 20, make it to the end. But the caution kind of messed it up.
I'm impressed that Adam cracked the whip on them and they got it straightened out now.
Fuck yeah, man.
Walt Augustino-Witz is slow on the top there in the 2 truck, but they're going to make it by him okay. That used to be my biggest fear. You'd be coming up sometimes 2 and 3 wide on a lap truck, and a wreck always happens, especially on official races, Adam. "14's out there by himself now. He's got nobody out there. Nobody.
Oh,
Nobody, buddy.
Such a hopeless feeling when you're out there by yourself. You try to side draft as much as you can, but you know you're going nowhere but back.
That's exactly right. You can see them. They're freight training them now. Oh. He found a hole, didn't he?
Well, he may have made a hole, but he found one somehow.
Oh, man, you got a blinker there, too. 07 just disappeared. Oh, no. Is 61 going to stay out of them there?
Oh, here they come. Here
They're
they come.
coming
Here
to
they
pit
come.
road.
They're all pitting.
Let's see if these guys can get it slowed down and woed down here. Hal Lamy coming in hot again, locks them up. And may have,
God
did he
damn
lose
it.
it? Did
And
it-
they're all closer in the back.
No.
Looks like 14, the 07, and the 10 are not going to make it to pit road. Looks like they all spun out the head of it. 3 barely looks like he barely
I
made
think he
contact with
made it.
66.
Yeah, he
But
made
they're
it.
going to be fine. The 66 won't have that
Yeah,
much damage.
3's
Hal
fine.
can't have that much nose damage.
Yeah, Hal's don't have much damage there. It looks like they're going to make it out fine. Hal was sideways in the pits.
He has to work on that shit.
I don't want to burn it down with fire to re-show it, but he definitely, I seen the truck sideways on entry, and there might be damage on that right rear there. I'm going to get a little better view of that. I don't see any. If there is, it'd be up by the right rear tire. Right front of the truck's got a little bit of damage.
Yeah, that's minimal.
Well, if he stays on the bottom, it won't be that big of a deal. If he's on the outside, it can
That's
slow
not
down a
minimal,
little bit.
Nation.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's definitely not minimal. It's not the right front of the truck. It's the whole front of the truck, and it's got
Yeah,
heavy
it's the
damage.
whole fucking thing.
I think he must have, if I had to guess, made hard contact with the inside wall there. That would be my guess, Nation.
That's all we can do is guess.
Pit road bit him again, man. All right,
Looks like
so
the biggest benefit. It looks like the 92 is going to cycle back to the lead.
he's
So
going
he
to
had
have
a
the
good entry. Good
51, but a big pickup from the 41 and the 53 there.
Yeah, I don't know if it was different strategies, gas only maybe, right sides, 4 tires. I don't know why you take 4 tires in a situation like that, but heck, what do I know? That's
I
all
ain't
I'm
doing 4 tires, man. I'm telling you right now, green flag run like that, you might not see my truck go up on a jack at all.
Vern, you always do 4 tires.
Not under green flag stop. Not at
Well,
the plate track.
I don't know about that.
Not at the plate track. Most of the time, I don't put no tires on. I run all of Daytona without any and won the race. I ran the whole race on the same set of tires and won it.
I do love those things, though.
Those
are-
all-in boys are making a run right here.
Yes, they are. 53 and 41, James Hudson, Nick Gardner. Going to the front, running 3rd and 4th. It looks like they tried to move up to the outside, but Larry Anderson was there. And he's not a lap truck, by the way. He's for position. So all of them had to move up, and that kind of knocked the 53 and 41 back a little. I don't think they're going to be able to get in line at the bottom. Best thing they need to do is stay up at the top there and hook up with the 77. And the 49 of Tim Hamlin, who's making a good run up here later in the race. Not late.
Looks like H&H and All In had kind of helped each other out right there. I don't know if they have a connection or anything like that, but
Yes.
it worked right.
You got the 92 with an unofficial teammate right there, and the 51 of Troy Cook. But look at that, 53 and 41 right to the front. That's Hudson and Gardner. They took advantage of it, but I'll tell you that 49 and 77 are looking pretty strong on the outside here. Don't count them out, Nation. I'm telling you, Nation, you can't count them out.
19 and the 20 are in front of them. Those guys are going to be the leaders, but they're going to get fetched with this group we got going right here.
51 kind of faded back there off the 92 a little bit. Not sure what's going on. Maybe they got a little too racy for him. Oh, we got a couple of lap cars up there.
Those might actually be the leaders there, Vern.
I think they
I do
are the
believe
leaders.
so.
I think
It's the 19 and the 20. They're
Yes.
actually leaders right now. They're going to get fetched, though. They're going to get passed really easy.
yeah, the 53 and 41 had a super run coming through there. And they're going to go to the front and right back down to the bottom.
I don't know if it's the third truck in line doesn't get as much of the benefit of the draft.
That's exactly what it is. If the second truck pushes up tight on the first truck, the third truck doesn't get as good a benefit.
Yeah, so like I think that's why we saw Troy
Fade
fall
back.
off so much, is because of that. They were hooked up, and therefore you just don't get anything but dirty air, and it's
Where,
kind of
where you can counter that is when the third truck has someone behind them. That'll push them up to the second truck no matter how close the second truck is to the first truck. Make sense?
Yeah, it's almost kind of like the old
Tandem shit.
old NASCAR race. Yeah, where
That's-
you used to be, you'd have two groups of two cars just completely fly, but if everybody was hooked up, you could haul out.
Exactly. See Augustino Witt's going another lap down up there on the high side in a 2 truck. We got
So
the
it looks like
53,
based off
41.
math, everybody's still gonna be a little bit short.
Yeah, they're
so
gonna
we'll
have
probably
to stop
see one
again.
more pit strategy for sure, and then we'll see how they can let them.
Yeah, they'll have to pit one more time. There's no doubt about that. But that should be it. They should be able to. We know they can go at least 20 laps on a tank of fuel, so 20 from 45 is 65.
Looks like
77
the
and
77 and the 49 are, yeah, they're gonna start peeking out, see what they can do here. I kind of like it. I mean, you know, you're gonna have to pit one more time, so might as well try for your last run. I don't have a problem with them trying to do this at all.
I seen the 61 push the 14 up there, so I know 2 trucks can hook up and do it. I'm just wondering if the 2 teammates can hook up on the bottom and counter it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see here as we see the 41 moving in closer on the 53.
It looks like they're gonna have the run off here. They might be able to clear them all and go to the bottom. Let's just see.
Yeah, they definitely got a huge run.
They're definitely clear if they want the bottom. I'll
They're
tell you
gonna
what, that
take
was a
it.
good run right there to see for the last. So, I mean,
Yes, it was,
heck,
but
based off
go ahead.
based off what I'm seeing is like I don't know if it's like later on you might just want to go for the outside pass, just like a normal truck Talladega race. You know, I don't know if you want to hook the bottom. I don't know if the rubber's now negatively affecting the bottom line or what.
The only problem I seen with that is they showed everyone else that it'll work too early.
That is true.
I try to hold moves like that back until the very end because you don't want to show everybody what'll work. Well, I mean, we'd experiment with it and play with it to know that it would work, but then we'd hold it back. Now you see a little bit of shuffling going around as the 77 and 49 is going to move high. The 20 is just going to take another line there. So
Hey, there's enough room for it. We're at Talladega.
you see the 92 up in front of the 41 and 53 there, 77 and 49 in the middle, and then you got the 19 and 1 on the top. They might have a third truck joining in back there. I don't think he's got enough speed to join in. We got a good race going on now if you're just now tuning in. This is what it's all about right here. That right, Nation?
I don't fucking know.
Hell yes it is. We got green flag racing, green flag pit stops, battles for the lead. What more can you ask for, man? That's WFO. These guys have got it to the floor, which makes them wide what?
Wide fucking open.
That's exactly right. That's what WFO Racing is all about. Wake up, nation!
Fuck you, I gotta get up at 3 o'clock.
I try to give him a happy
tonight. Then
I try to give him a happy wake-up call, and once he respond with, fuck you.
Duh.
Thanks a lot, nation. You hurt
What
my
do you
feelings.
expect me to respond with? Oh, you're not in your safe space?
I don't have my... I'm out of fucking crayons.
That's fucked up, bro.
It was funny, though, wasn't it?
It was funny, but it was still fucked up.
Yeah, I'm out of crayons, nation. Man,
Damn.
we got a hell of a battle going on, Adam.
it's everybody shuffling the lead, and I think everybody saw that huge run that the 77 and the 49 had. or even earlier on the 14 and the 61. Now everyone's doing it, so we're gonna have huge shuffles for the lead from here to the.
Well, I told you that's the only problem with showing your hand early. You're going to teach other people how to do it. I think the 49 and 77, though, don't mind being shuffled back here. They know how to work together to get up there, so they're not really worried about it. The one thing that I would be sure to do is just stay in touch with the draft up there.
Yeah, that's the only thing. If you lose it, you're done. If you
Yep.
can stay with it, you got a chance for sure.
But I'm pretty sure we're not done with the cautions yet. I think we got one more left in us to give us a green-white checker, just like last night I called it. I'll call it again tonight.
Yeah, you see a lot of those with these restrictor plate.
I think they do it by design. iRacing throw some net code in there just so we'll have one there.
Yeah, that kind of ruined my night last night, that whole net code.
Actually, David White, I think we had the big one about 2 cautions ago, didn't we, Adam?
I'd say, yeah, 2 cautions ago. Lap 15 was probably our big.
That was the big one. So David White didn't miss that one. Nation, you seen it too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Through your telescope.
But I think you're wrong. I think it's going to be 5 laps to go is where you're going to find your big one.
Well, which would give us a green-white checker. So
It will.
that's what I said, a green-white checker, didn't I, Adam? Oh, we had a car. Looked like he almost smacked the wall up there.
But he was making sure he was well out of the way of the leaders. Almost put it in the.
I thought he was going to put it in the bleachers. He was aiming for him. So we got a pretty good train up here. Well, Mason missed out because he's flying.
Do what?
He's flying, he said.
His helicopter?
I don't know. He didn't tell me that. That's official government business. He can't tell me that.
Yeah, we can't broadcast that.
Exactly. I couldn't tell you if so.
My stepson, he's in Iraq, and I can't tell you where
He's at or what he's doing.
But I sent him shit.
Exactly.
Or my wife did.
You know where he's at. You just can't tell. Up, here we go.
Oh,
Pit
here
stops.
they come. They're going to short pit.
No, I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, a little bit of strategy there with Corey Cook and them, but Corey Cook's a lap down. But he can still help draft.
You know, I don't know if they're going to make it there, Vern. I know they can do 20 laps, but
It's gonna
we
be
have
close,
about
man.
22
You're
laps
right.
to the end. I don't know.
I'm not coming in
I
until
don't-
there's 20 to go, Adam. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
I'm not coming in until there's 20 to go. That's risky. 23, 20, and it wasn't 23, it was 24 laps when they went in. I think they're going to short themselves about 2 laps on fuel. I really do.
I don't know if they weren't being. I honestly, I don't know what their situation is. I don't know if they're knowing what they're doing or if they're doing it because they didn't pit on a couple cautions, didn't save enough fuel on a couple cautions.
That
You know,
could
that's
be.
another thing I didn't think of.
Yeah, that could be. You may had to save a little bit of fuel to get to this point. You can see it go down to 22 laps to go now. You could come in on the next lap and probably make it. But I'm taking it to 20 just to be safe. Because when you're in this group and the speeds go up, guess what you consume more of?
Gas.
Absolutely, and it'll literally burn an extra lap or two of gas away. Literally. And I can tell you that this first group has really been putting some pretty fast lap times down.
They have. And another thing too, if you're leading this pack, you're going to use the most gas.
Exactly.
The person second in line and then fourth in line are going to save a lot more fuel because they're not running a full throttle every lap.
They're
They
not
let
running
the
full throttle where
lot
the
to
20 is
maintain.
wide ass open. That's right.
So yeah, that's the thing. They're going to be
Right,
struggling.
fucking.
Well, same thing, Nation.
Same goddamn thing.
Same thing. Different format.
Terminology.
You know what?
Next
I'd
lap.
pit right here.
I'm pitting right
I'd
here.
pit right here. Pit right here.
Absolutely.
You're coming in. That's the move.
So me and Adam Tips, we're pitting right now. We're going to come out of 4, drag that sumbitch down on pit road, slam on her brakes pretty hard, just not lock them up, and get her woed down and take her to the pit stall nice and smooth here.
No tires, just gas.
No tires, just fuel. So here we go, Adam. We're hanging a left right now, buddy. And you can see the 20 stays out, but the 53 and 41 come in. Looks like the one of Larry Anderson, Tim Hamlet, Garrett Helmlinger, 77-49. Absolutely.
These guys kind of looks like they followed more to what happened in practice. I've heard a lot of guys talking about you can probably get about 19 to 21 depending on where you are on the line. So I like this move a lot. Oh, you definitely want to come for about.
I'll tell you what, looked like every one of those trucks got on pit road cleanly. That's really important. One of them's going to zoom off. That's the one truck of Larry Anderson. 41 and 53 are going to start coming off right now. 41's going to beat his teammate off, it looks like.
So Larry with the best pit stop, but he's going to get fetched because this is going to be a group of 4 right here.
Oh, yeah, they'll run him down. You got 2 sets of teammates there that have been committed to each other all race long, and it looks like another set of unofficial teammates with the 92 and 51 are zooming around there.
This is the one we're a little bit worried about.
That's going to be for position,
strategy.
by the way.
But yeah, that is, yeah, these guys just passed them, and they'll have that position for them.
I'll tell you what.
But like we said, we're a little bit nervous about the whole.
Never, ever side draft a truck coming up from pit road. Ever. That's bad
for any reason.
There was almost a big collision back there, Adam.
Yeah, that always made me nervous.
I'd have hung a right and took his ass out if he did it to me. I'm not lying.
Well, there's no need to side draft. You have this. You have the momentum. You have the draft coming out.
Well, they're coming
still
off
trying to
pit
get up to
road.
speed.
Exactly. They're not up to speed or nothing. I would have turned right and hooked his ass. I'm not going to lie. You'd been giving me a penalty, and there would have been a caution. Somebody's ass would have been in the bleachers.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that would go into after the race. We would have a meeting. I know there'd be more than just a penalty there, Vern.
Yeah, there'd be somebody getting ejected when I got done. That right, Nation?
Oh, the 77, the 49, and them, they used that lap car as a pick. I don't know if that's a lap car. I don't think
that ain't no lap car.
They just use them as a pick.
They used
Larry as a straight pick.
They got up there too, didn't they? That ain't no lap car, I don't think.
No, that's
he's
Larry.
For position.
Yeah,
Larry
Anderson. They just used him with the momentum and said, "Screw y'all, we're going."
Well, I can tell you there would have been a caution, Nation, and I'd been getting a penalty for it.
Yeah, your ass would be, you'd be sitting on the fucking pit road.
Man, I'd be really nervous right now if I was those leaders.
I'm telling you, if I'm these guys,
draft him, but nervous.
I don't want a caution. I want to settle this sumbitch and race it out. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because everyone here is going to be on the same strategy now. You know, y'all are good to the end, minus maybe the 92 and the 41. We're still a little, or the 51. We're still a little concerned about that. But other than that, everyone's on the same strategy here. You just want to run it green. A caution would completely screw everything over.
All right, so this next group, which isn't a whole bunch of far behind them here. Well, I fucked my track map up, but
yeah, you fucked that up.
I can find them back here. Here's our next group of cars. You see the 69 of Aiden Young. He's going to have the number 8 of Steve Blankenship. Going to have the number 3 of Hal Lamy. 61 of Corey Cook. But what they need to do is stay in line. The 10 of Rick Fagone. Say it, Nation.
Enrique Fagunde.
Enrique Fagunde. But they need to stay in line and work together. They weren't terribly far back from the leaders. Actually, they're a lap down, so I'm going to refrain from
some of them are on the lead lap, some are not. It's mixed bag.
Right,
like,
Steve Blankenship's in the top 10 on the lead lap. He's 7 seconds behind the lead. So, but these guys are not staying in line, man.
I don't know why you would do that, especially if you're a lap down. You might as well stay in line and hope a caution comes out, and you're going to stay out.
You're 7 seconds behind the lead pack with 16 laps to go.
That's one thing that has always kind of baffled me is why would you get out of line? If you know the leaders are in front of you and they're single file, stay on line. You don't want to lose that much speed.
Yeah, it's hurting Blankenship there.
We'll see how much he drops. He was about 6 and a, or about
He didn't
7.5
really drop
seconds
much the last lap, but we'll find out this lap because I know it's going to hurt him. They can't run 2x2 and go fast. So coming to the line right here. Actually, he gained a half a second.
Speed, so
the other pack must be racing hard right now, but they need to gain a little more than that because that's a big gap to make up in 15 laps.
lead pack is pretty much single file. You see the 20 and the 19, the guys that pitted later that are on the for sure strategy, they're all getting shuffled to the back here.
It's crazy because that lead pack's running 52s and they're running 51s back here in this second pack.
The only thing I can think is that second pack is more nose to tail, whereas this front pack, I can stick a whole
They're spread
truck
out, right?
Vehicle, and that's causing more drag. Which I don't know if this is planned by them, if they want the other group to get closer, which I do not want. You don't want another car in the mix. You want to space this out.
Now they turned another 51 to the leader's 52s, so they picked up almost a full second that last lap, Adam. They can see him now. They can see the lead group up ahead of them, so
they went from a 6. They went from about a 7.5 to an 8, back down to a, I think it was like a 7.4. Now they're down to a 6, basically 6.5 behind them.
Right. We'll see if they can keep trending. They really need the 61 and 69 to get in line. And it looks like the 8's just struggling to stay up with these guys. They're going to pass by right now, and they gain more time on that pack up there, but the problem is the way they're going around here, it really makes it hard for the 8 to pull up on the 3 or any of them. They're hauling ass. That lead pack, some of them guys were in the 53-second range the last time.
These guys, this second pack's going to catch them. I guarantee
they're hauling
it.
the mail. They are literally hauling the mail. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, you can stick this whole pack between a whole group and the front pack. That's how spread out the front pack is. The front pack is completely hosing themselves.
Just watching the lap times, they're a second or more lap faster right now. Literally. This time by the line, we're going to take a look at it. Hal Amy, they run almost identical lap times that they run the previous lap. But the leaders picked up the pace, actually.
I'm starting to see 1, 2, 3, about 5 trucks in the front.
4-second gap.
77 to 49 are now starting to go, and there's a big gap between the guys that had the later pit strategy, which actually came back to bite them.
Well, if you look, the 19 and the 20 are backing up to these guys. See the 19 Austin Wagner on the bottom? They're freight training him. Right above, right in front of him is going to be the number 20 of Russell Charneski. Corey Cook there in the 61, so...
Oh, I don't know if Russell got fuel in the car. Look, he's having a pit right here. I don't know what happened, but he missed something.
He didn't get no fuel or something. He's short, isn't he? All right, you see these guys in line, and they're almost there. Almost there. Steve Blankenship has scored less than 2 seconds behind this lead group right now. 1.7 seconds, and the way the guys are fanned out in the back of the first group, it's going to pull this second group right up to them with 10 to go. If they pitted early, Missy, it's going to be really close if they were one of the ones we said probably wasn't going to make it.
Vern, you know what? I don't know if they got enough fuel. Yep, look, people are coming. I was about to say, I don't know if these guys, because no one was making moves, I don't know if anybody got enough fuel in the car. Maybe the math on that was not right. Maybe they weren't going to make it to the end. Maybe it is closer to the 19 side than it is the 20.
Well, some of those guys stayed out till 19. So some of these guys can make it, is what I'm saying. The ones that we watch come down pit road, which I thought the 77 was one of them, those trucks should be able to make it. But the pace that they've been setting out here, maybe burning more fuel like we talked about, Adam.
That's true, because, you know, they were spaced out. Therefore, if you're spaced out, you're running it wide open, you're going to burn it more.
You're going to burn more fuel.
So,
the 53 and 41 coming to pit road. That's right.
Yeah. I think they kind of hose themselves. I don't think they have enough fuel. That's what we're seeing. That's why there wasn't any racing up front, is they had to put more fuel in the vehicle.
You're exactly right, but I'm telling you, there's some of these guys ain't pitting. I'd look for a number 3 like Hal Lamy or somebody that don't pit. Literally.
The only thing is, they pitted a lot earlier than some of these other guys. That makes me a little bit more nervous about it.
I'm a little confused how Steve Blankenship fell off these guys up here. The 8 truck was right in the middle of that group that caught all these guys, and now he's falling off and losing a draft. So you think he might be slowing down to save fuel, or is he sucking up, or what's going on here?
I think he's sucking up. He's definitely running it wide open.
Actually, he's bringing it to pit road right behind the 10 of Rick Fagone.
So I think everybody needs to come to pit road. Even your guys up here, they're in the running this lead pack, like the 92, the 51, who pitted even earlier than everybody else.
Going back up, there's 9 laps to go right now. 92, Dylan Altum, your leader. Troy Cook in the 51 second. Larry Anderson. Man, how can they not go 19 laps? I'm confused.
That baffles me, because even the motor confuses me on these. You go first, second, third.
It don't turn as many RPM as a K&N car.
It feels like it goes slower. So you would think in the K&N car, you know, they got 20 to 22 laps last night. Right. Why wouldn't they be able to get more tonight?
We seen them run 20 on the 1. We seen them run it, Adam.
Here comes everybody. They're all coming.
Nobody has enough fuel. They better make sure they have their tires unchecked this time. And I ain't taking a full tank of fuel.
Nope, splash. Well, enough of a splash to make it to the end. You don't want to splash. I've done that before, too.
All right, so we're going to have to see who comes out better here. I'm looking at the battle of what may actually be the race for the lead, the 49, 77, 53, and 41. We'll have to see
those
where
four
these
guys need
land.
to get nose to tail, because these guys are going to be coming up. They're going to beat them off pit road for sure. They'll have the momentum.
Well, they should have the momentum. It looks like they had clean pit stops because they all come out. They went in together and come out together, which is a good sign. Caution's out. 51 sideways, 77 makes contact with them. 51 sitting sideways in the track.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happened there. I'm sure it had something to do with exiting pit road or something.
Looks like he just lost it coming off, spun loose, ended up on the track, unfortunately. Hate to see it, but it's part of it.
He was actually scored as the leader. That's the craziest part. So we're going to burn it down with fire. Get fire going one more time. It happened. We're going to find out what happened. All right, we see him coming off pit road. He's behind the 1 truck of Larry Anderson. What? How in the hell did that happen? Watch that again. Looked like the thing just got loose.
I think he lost it on his shift. Is what it comes down to.
We're going to go on the cockpit and take a look at it and see how it went down here. He did. I'll tell you exactly what happened. He didn't take tires. When you're coming back up through the gears and you hadn't took tires in a while to do that. That's exactly what it was.
Just no tires and then a shift, and then
Yep.
off he went.
That's exactly what happened.
So basically what I'm seeing here is the 92, I think the 5, those guys up there got a huge break right here because they were going to get fetched by the 53, the 41, the 77, and the 49 because they were going to have the
Absolutely.
draft on them coming out. So
Absolutely.
these guys got a huge break up here for pitting a lap later. So we'll see what happens now. I'm really interested in how this goes. I don't know if you can try single file, how well, maybe a third line. You know, we see that a lot when it comes to stuff like this. A third line would be cool, but I don't know how much grip there is up there.
Yeah, Cindy, it looked like the 51 just lost it there. I'm going to assume that it was from being on old tires, you know, not taking tires. You just got to be a little easier when you don't take tires when you're coming up to speed because it does tend to get loose like that, and it looked like it just broke loose on him. Well, it's still up in the air, Adam. I mean, it really is. We see Coop going to get the lucky dog there, which is going to put him back on the lead lap, and that's not a bad thing.
Nope, because we got this caution here. This might put us to green with maybe 2 to go. I doubt it.
Well, if we go 3 to go, then we're going to get – that'll burn one of our green-white checkers, so we'll only have 1 left after that.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there's another green-white checker. And maybe we see the big one 2.0 with what's left. You know, these late race cautions at restrictor plate tracks just breed more
Cautions.
Chaos. And
they do.
Bigger chaos.
We've seen it last night twice. You get the late cautions, and I'm telling you, it's the urgency that sets in. It's the urgency from 6th place back that says, I've got to get there now. I've got to get there now. And really, they needed to do that 10 laps ago.
You can't. Yeah, and you can't really blame them. Another caution happens. You get some of those guys that were like just out of the draft to really try to get there and do something. Now they're in it and they can go. You can't blame them. You got to let them run loose. You know, let them run it wide open. I get it, but then your eyes get bigger. Then your thought process doesn't get going fast enough to where you do something that's slightly on the edge of insanity, and so it causes a bigger thing.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly what happens, and you're exactly right. It causes a bigger thing. Where you wouldn't have went 3 or 4 wide before, you're going to now.
Where you wouldn't have blocked.
You're going to now.
You're going to block now. You're going to block. Especially one of the rules is you can't block till less than 10. You're definitely going to be able to see blocking now.
Where you normally wouldn't have send it and bend it, you're going to send it now. Full send.
Oh, you're gonna go send and bend, full send and bend. That ain't no questions asked.
You'll send it and bend it until the whole field is broken and fucking smoking.
You can take somebody that hasn't gotten a single caution all year, and you put them in the situation. Oh, they're gonna try to get in one.
I'll tell you
what it's gonna look like.
I like what those lap down cars did right there. Hal Amy and them coming to pit road, and I'm gonna take 4 tires at them. I seen what happened to the 51 for not doing it.
Yeah, I would definitely take it, especially on a restart. Even though you're in second gear,
you're
in a lower gear, you're not really in a high gear.
That's right.
You might spin on this restart, and that screws everybody, or it just screws you, and that's not what you want. So
I'll be honest with you. Seeing what happened with the 51 there, I'm going to be not so surprised if somebody don't spin their tires here.
Exactly, especially if someone tries to do a clutch dump or something, which I don't know why you would, but if someone does
they'll clutch dump the field.
That could be, yeah, you'll just dump everybody basically.
Yeah, they'll clutch dump the field, especially if they're up front. We don't want to see no clutch dumps right now. We're still going to get done with this one pretty decent time, 10:30 it looks like. Around 10:30, maybe 10:35 or so. I don't know. Lights are still on the fucking pace car. We're going to get our first green-white checker, by the way. This will count as one of them, because when they come back by for 1 to go, it's going to be 3 to go then. You see what I mean? And that officially makes it a green-white checker. All right, so if you're tuning in into the broadcast, a little late here, we'll get you up to speed. We've had 4 cautions tonight. We've completed 73 laps. We're going to work our first green-white checker. The 92 of Dylan Altum is the leader. Austin Wagner in the 19 second. Larry Anderson in the number 1 truck is third. Your 4th place truck is going to be the 53 of James Hudson. Riding in 5th right now is going to be Nick Gardner in the 41. Steve Blankenship in the number 8 is in 6th position. Russell Charneski in the number 20 and 7th. You got Garrett Helmlinger in the 77 back in 8th. You're going to have Tim Hamlet in the 49 and 9th. And then Mike Buchanan in 26 back in the 10th spot. That's your top 10 right now with 4 to go, 3 to go when they get to the line. We're going to see if the lights go out on the pace car and if we're going to go green next time around. We're ready to get back to racing. The pace laps are just so long around this place. There they are. Lights are off. 2 by 2 now. So this will be our first green-white checker burn up, Adam. That means we got one in the bank. So they got one chance. If they can't make it work on this restart, they got one more shot at a green-white checker, and this race is over, man. All right, so interesting things I'm seeing going on here. 92 doesn't really have a teammate up there with him right now. He may get some help from the one of Larry Anderson because he don't have a teammate up there that I know of either. But the team trucks that I see, the first immediate ones that popped in my head is that identical-looking 41 and 53 of Nick Gardner and James Hudson. But their problem is they're in 2 different lines.
Vern, something else too that, we've had some really clean restarts that I lifted. We talked about this in the driver's meeting when you're in there. I lifted the 3 wide rule. So as soon as they pass that start finish line, they want to go 3 wide, they can. So that can also cost more.
Yep, rules going.
So that's something else to look at too.
We're going to check it out. I know we got some old tires on this restart starting in 2nd gear. No 3 wide rule. We'll see who gets a restart. What you want to watch for here, Adam, is the admin, is anybody that's laying back and purposely trying to time this one.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm looking for right now. Tim already told me.
Yeah, you got to look for anyone laying back. Everybody looks real good right now. Inside, outside line looks spaced really good. Pace car's in. We'll see if the 92 fires early or if he waits till the green. They're tight. He's waiting.
Does he do it or not?
Now he's waiting.
We're
green
wait.
flag. He waited for it.
I don't blame him at all there. I think I'd rather do that because if we get out too far and no one else launches, you're screwed.
53 gets a great launch. 41 looking to go 3 wide. Nothing there. I don't know, man. Green-white checker. The 53 looks like he's just going to push the 1 up to the lead. And he's going to stay with them. Or not the 1. That's the 19 Austin Wagner he's with. His teammate, you can see him on the inside line at the bottom. These guys might look 3 wide here. I don't know, man. That 53 is pushing like a freight train. There's a wreck, but he's on the inside. We might stay green. If we stay green back to the line, it's official.
Another one.
Oh, we ain't going to stay green. We're getting a caution right now. So we'll get a second green-white checker. But you called it, man. I mean, it's guys just going for it. I think I seen one of the trucks involved there, so I shouldn't need a number. I should just be able to go back to it. Let's burn it down real quick and see if I'm right. Fire! We got fire coming right at you right now. Not no fucking shark, Willis Nation says. Genuine fire. All right, so back it up one more time here, just a short amount. Keeping an eye on the 26 truck of Mike Buchanan. He got turned. 26 got turned.
I just don't think he was. But like we were saying, you're going to make yourself clear in this situation. You might not be clear, but
you're going to force the issue. You're right.
Yeah. you're gonna definitely put yourself
You're
in
going
that
to force
situation.
the issue. I'm going to take a look at it again from a little different angle because I couldn't, the angle that I had there just wasn't very good. So I'm going to get me a better angle this time. Yeah, he wasn't clear. He had a truck there at him.
Oh yeah, wasn't clear. He was just trying to make his room. I can't blame him. I know you're trying to make it.
It's
He was
late in the
clear
race,
there
you're
for a
gonna force
second.
it.
He was clear for a second, and then it quickly closed, and he was just too late.
All right, so we burned it down for some fire there. I'm scoring Hudson. The 53 is a leader, and I don't think the leader's what you want to be in these green-white checkers, Adam. I just don't. But do these guys realize that they can choose which lane they restart in? They just have to call it with 1 lap to go.
They should know that. I
And
mean,
I
I
asked
did
that-
not mention that in the thing. I forgot to
And
say
I
that.
asked that
but-
because I'm telling you right now, I'm calling the outside on the restart.
I want Wagner.
I'm
Right?
calling it
Is that what
regardless, pretty much, because I know that that's where the momentum's going to go.
That's true. Especially off the exit of 2, you're gonna have all the momentum in the world.
More times than none, the outside line is what prevails. And if you control the restart with the outside line, you can really take it to your advantage. Where on the inside, it doesn't matter. Once that outside line gets to going, they're going to truck you. I just want to be out there if I'm the leader. I think that's my best
Vern?
shot at them.
You know, I'm actually looking at this. This is gonna be our first green-white checker, I believe, isn't it? Or
No,
is this our
it's the
second?
second. We burn our first one because they went under 3 laps to go on the last one. Before they got that last restart, they were under 3 laps to go. When they went to green, it would have officially been 2, so we got a green-white checker there. And this is going to be our second green-white checker. This is officially going to be our second green-white checker.
I'm always saying that because on my admin, or the, you know, it gives you the HUD where what everybody's doing, recent news, stuff like
Right.
that. It goes, so I issued a penalty for reasons on last caution when we had another caution, and then we went green, and it says this caution or another caution came out, and then it said this will be extended for a green-white checkered finish. So that's
Well,
why I'm saying I wonder.
It
'Cause I
should have
think
burnt the last one, too.
That's what I thought.
It should have burnt the last one. This should be the last one. That's how it's worked before. So I'd imagine this is it.
I don't know if the timing worked out perfectly to where it was like, okay, 76, 77, and then the caution came out. So it's like, you know what? Now the first green white checker. I don't know. We'll see in a second whenever it tells me. My brain just gets thinking about what's going to happen on the next restart that I lose track.
It's funny to watch my counter because it gets confused. When he crossed the line, it actually made it 4 laps to go and then come back down to 3. It used to just finish the race and have the checkered flag up and we'd still be going. But now the counter works properly, so it looked like everything's tuned in on my ATVO now, so that means they probably updated ATVO for iRacing adding that finally. And the counter is working correctly, so I show the green-white checkers now. Which is really cool. It'll just stay at 3 to go until we get restarted. That's how I know it's our second one. All right, so I got to look in here to find the teammate to the... He might have got caught in a wreck, huh? I don't see no damage. Nick Gardner back there in the...
So
that one truck's not going to
the-
restart without pitting, is he, Adam?
the one.
Yeah, he's smoking, dude. He can't restart like that. Let's wait and see if he goes to pit road here, but he definitely ain't restarting like that. He has no intentions of going to pit road, Adam. Might want to kindly ask him on the radio. Because I bet you we get lights out this time. He has to have a meatball black flag to begin with, Adam. If you're smoking, you got a meatball. All right, 2x2 lights are out on the pace car. And if I'm correct and we are at green-white checker number 2, the next caution will end the race. Will there be a next caution? I'd say there's about a 95% chance.
92, 95, 96.
Did you hand him an
Maybe
EOL?
100 if it happens. I don't know. Yeah, he's got one.
He's got a meatball too, don't he? I hate it, man, but, I mean, if we had him restart there, it'd cause an immediate caution, dude. I mean, immediate.
Ooh, I'm getting a little bit nervous for this one.
James Hudson, the leader. Austin Wagner on the outside. 92 of Dylan Altum. Third spot right there. Fourth spot's going to be the 8 of Steve Blankenship. Then you're going to see the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. That's your top 5. Aiden Young in the 69 truck getting up there. Who else is there? 20 truck, Russell Charneski. 49, Tim Hamlet caught back there a little bit. He's going to have the 41 of Nick Gardner, which might work out good for him. But there's not going to be a lot of time to get it done. Lights are out on the pace car.
There's not. You need to get going right here.
I tell you, I like the 53's chances with who he's got behind him. But he's going to hang him out to dry as soon as they clear that outside. And here we go. 2x2. They're going to wait for green. There's no doubt.
You have to. You don't want to launch too early.
Green flag's out. Here we go. We're back to green flag racing in Talladega with the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. Let me ask the fans a question. Is it going to get wicked? Hell yes, it is. Let's watch it do it. Somebody blinked out. Oh, outside line didn't get going, but the 92 gave the 53 a good push, but the outside line's getting steam. Where's the 53 going? He should have went high. I'd have went high, Adam.
You got to block. You got to block.
You got to block. He should have did it. That might cost him the race. 19, Austin Wagner got a load of steam.
77's making a move to the inside. Make it 3 wide.
We get to the line. If we get to the line, it's official regardless. 2x2 for the lead. 53, James Hudson inside. 19, Austin Wagner outside. Inside line's got to run.
Looks like Garrett's going to try to make that 3
We're
wide.
going to come up to the white flag this time. White flag is out at the line, and this race is now official. So we're going to watch him race it back to the line. Inside line's got the advantage. That's going to be the 53 of Hudson. He's got the 92 of Dylan Altum, the 20 of Charneski.
Block.
Charneski's pushing to the outside. 92's going to get the block on him. They're going to get a hell of a push and a run past that 53 right there. Oh, the 53 had the truck behind him blink out. He's got no help down there at all now. Altum should have stayed high on the 20, but he didn't. Now he don't have no help.
77 and 49 are about to have one hell of a run. Watch it, boys.
Russell Charneski, your leader. They're coming out of the corner, and you're right. There goes the 77 and 49 to the high side. Charneski blocked him. He gets turned. The 77 is the leader. 3 wide. Garrett Helmlinger wins it. Holy shit.
What a race. What a race.
If you don't like
Holy
that finish, you don't need to watch this. Son of a bitch, that was awesome. That is what it's about, Adam. That is exactly what it's about.
That just puts the cherry on top is my friend Garrett winning the race. I gotta say, but that race was insane. To watch the run,
All
the
right,
77
we
had
got to
coming to
replay
the
it right
line
here.
was
We
awesome.
have to replay this. This was crazy. You called it. The 77 and his teammate, the 49, working together there made it happen. They got the run on the outside. The 20 threw a block, and the 77 turned him. So here we go. Let's watch it one more time. You see the run that they got. The 20 comes up to throw a block. He gets turned, which that's a chance you take late in the race. But look at the 49 jump to the middle there, going after the win, and winds up in second in a very close finish.
That might be possibly the second closest finish we've had in WFO at Dega with the same two drivers.
This
Season
is
1, I
insane.
believe, was pretty much the exact same result.
We're going to replay it again.
It baffles me that the run was insane. I thought they were done.
I mean,
I thought the
Tim
20 was going to
Hamlet
win.
almost clipped him at the line. Almost. Let's take a look at a different angle here. Wow! It was literally the closest finish I've seen, Adam. Literally, ever. The closest ever. Look at the nose of their trucks at the line. At the line. If that line would have been another foot, Tim Hamlet would have won it.
I can't believe it. That's crazy. If you literally go to TV1 and you freeze it right at that line,
it's right there. They're side by side. And Wagner, they left Wagner
to have a
back.
laser.
You do. You literally do.
Because even Wagner was right
Look
there
at
ready
the
for
gap.
the takings
Look
too.
at the gap.
That's crazy.
.004. The difference between first and second. .004. 0.004.
Man, that 77, if this doesn't just show how his season's going, so many wins. This is his best season he's had here. Knocking off the wins,
Well, we
and
gotta
to
get
get
him up
another
in the
win like
booth.
this, man, it's crazy.
And I got to speed up here, fast forward, because he's doing his burnouts now. We weren't watching that because we had to watch the finish several times.
You have to. Holy cow, it doesn't get any better than that.
Garrett
Straight
Helmlinger, we got
dessert.
you up in the broadcast booth, buddy. You got a copy?
Hell yeah.
Holy shit, man. I think we've seen one of the closest and best finishes in WFO Racing League.
Hey, I tell you
history,
what,
buddy.
that is the second time. Season 1 we did it. Tim's got a picture of it somewhere. It's the second time me and Tim have been side by side coming to the line for 1 and 2.
Man, side by side for 1 and 2, and the gap only 0.004. If there had been another foot, I think he might have got you, Garrett.
Oh, I thought he got me coming to the line.
All right, replay that last lap. Tell me what was going on there, what was going on in your
All right,
minds, because I watched you guys start back a little bit. You didn't start up front, so you had some work to do on that last green-white checker. Tell us about it.
Let's see this. Well, the whole time on the green white checkered, Tim was in a position where he wasn't really going to be able to get to me, so I was kind of on my lonesome, hoping to get something, and then he got behind me, and I was like, all right, Tim, I'm not sure how many people can make the outside work. I knew we could make it work. I tried it. I didn't mean to turn the 20. He can, if he thinks I wanted to turn him, he can take it. But he had the line up there. He come up in front of me, and if I would have let off to avoid hitting him, I would have taken out a lot.
It would
of
have
trucks.
caused a bigger wreck behind you,
It would
probably.
have caused a massive crash. Had the run coming out of 4. I thought I was going to settle for 3rd, and then that happened, and then I was expecting a lot worse to happen. I was expecting last night to happen, honestly. But wow, it was 3 wide. I didn't even realize that.
Well, you're within the rules, Garrett. I mean, within 10 laps to go, anybody can read it in the rule book. Within 10 laps to go, yes, you can throw a block. If you get wrecked, it's on you. I mean, that's just the way it has to be. But it's within the rules. Everything was clean. You are the winner. And what a hell of a finish, man. I mean,
yes, sir. Thank you all. I want to give every shout out in the world to Tim.
As
You
many
would,
times as
until
you
he
been
almost
doing that.
passed you at the end.
I would save the replay, Garrett. I would literally save the replay. It was that good of a finish. We're talking about 0.004 as the gap.
I would say that's the closest, but I don't remember how close it was in
I
season
think
one.
this is closest. I really do.
We'll have to dig the picture up.
I think this might be closer, man. I mean, literally, if there had been another 6 inches, probably Tim Hamlet was the winner. That was close, man. Congratulations once again. Tell us who all
Thank
you
you
want
all.
to thank for it, Garrett.
I want to thank Tim 100 times.
Well, why don't we
Me
just
and
pull
him-
him up here?
Get him up here. Me and Tim have got this thing figured out. I tell you what.
Tim Hamlet, we got you up in the broadcast booth with Garrett Helmlinger and Adam Tips. You got a copy, buddy?
What is going on?
I think Garrett wants to tell you something.
I love you, Tim.
I appreciate that. I love you too.
Tim, I'm thinking it was the closest gap in WFO history.
Hey,
0.004.
You got to mind the gap.
I think it is the closest gap that we've had, the closest finish we've
You
had.
got to dig up the picture of season 1, Tim. We got to compare them.
Tim, if you'd had another 6 inches, you'd be thanking Garrett.
Well, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I was settling to push him, and that was kind of my goal going into this race. And we kind of got mixed up there on his last two green-white checkers. Going down the backstretch on the warm up lap, or not the warm up, the speed up lap, I told Garrett to move up in the middle lane because I knew I could get there and get behind him. And once I did, he just made the moves and I followed.
It was an awesome move. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. I mean, you did the right thing. Adam called it. He was in the broadcast booth with me, and he called it, and you guys done it. The 20, I feel bad for. I'm not going to take anything away. He had a great run, but
I feel extremely bad.
took,
I know he's upset with me, but you take that chance.
you take the chance when you put a block up. I'm sorry. I mean, you do, and that's why the rules are written the way they are. So hopefully when he settles down, he'll understand that, or maybe he already does. I don't know. I won't go into none of that, but the standings will stay. Congratulations to both you guys. If you listen to my voice in the broadcast, that was awesome. That's all I can say.
I gotta say, I was doubting y'all there for a second, guys. Like, I know we're teammates. I was really doubting. I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen here. And then I saw y'all hauling the absolute mail up to the top, and it was awesome. I was jumping a little bit, not gonna lie.
Adam,
Tim?
what do I always say?
What was your last couple
Tim
laps
pulls it
like?
out. I don't even know how.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Vern?
What was your last couple laps like? What'd you see through your windshield? Tell us how you handled it.
Well, I just was worried about getting behind Garrett, and I knew that if I had an opportunity to do that, I'd have give him an opportunity to win or myself. So my biggest thing, like I said, was going down that backstretch and getting him to move up to that middle lane because I didn't care if I ran 3 wide at that point. I just wanted to be behind him. And from there on, I felt comfortable. I didn't really care at that point. I knew I was going to hold my car where I was supposed to hold it. Garrett was going to put his where he was supposed to hold it, and it really was just up to everyone else to keep it there. It wasn't going to be on me. So just
Well,
calm,
it worked
cool, and
out.
collective.
It worked out for you guys, no doubt. But for you to be able to get to the center there, and I know that it was just the circumstances that worked out at the end, but you did it, and you actually put yourself in a good position to go for a win there. And I think that's what made it most exciting. I thought we were going to see 3 trucks, literally. I thought Austin Wagner was going to be the third one in there that was real close to you at the line, and it was going to be a 3-way finish like that. But still, it's probably without a doubt the most awesome race I've seen this season in the Truck
Yeah,
Series.
it was fun. It was fun for sure.
It really was. Can't wait to get to Kansas next week, see the same
Yes,
kind of
sir.
stuff happen again. But Tim, Garrett, you guys got anyone you want to thank before I get on to the third place finisher?
Yeah, I always, like last week, you guys gave me some credit for being in the military, and I very much appreciate that. But I wanted to let you and everybody else, Hal, and all the fans out there know I really much appreciate being a part of this. And it's something fun that, as a grown man, you don't always get the opportunity to do things you like. And this is something in my time at nighttime that I just love doing, and I appreciate you guys putting it together.
Man, what you do for the league, though, and I told people in the broadcast tonight when Adam and I were talking, I dubbed Tim, they call him the warden, but I call him the director of competition of WFO. And he's really taken something off of me that I had to deal with in prior seasons here that you don't know how grateful I am, Tim. I'm grateful for it. It allows me to broadcast and not have the pressure on me and just be myself with the broadcast. There's no pressure. You guys take it, and Adam, you take all that away. And that's what it's about. It's about people in the league working together. And I can't thank you enough, and I can't thank Adam enough for that.
Feelings mutual, and I appreciate that.
But 1 and 2, save the replay. It's going to be up on the broadcast. I must have went over it 3 or 4 times. So anytime you want to go give the broadcast a view to check it out, you can. And I don't care what all the fans think. That was the best finish, bar none. It really was. Thank you, guys.
It was awesome to be part of. Thank you all.
I'm going to get you can stay up here. I just need to get Austin Wagner up here. I think I found him. Austin Wagner, we got you in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yep.
It was a wild one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
What'd you get out of your windshield, man? Tell us about it.
Oh, I was just looking for Russ there towards the end, and we were able to push up there, and unfortunate for him, but still able to finish the race at least, so I'll take it.
Yeah, you got her in the top 3 there, so good points night for you. And yeah, we hate to see that stuff go down at the end, but circumstances warrant different things, you know. It's racing.
It's
It's
Talladega,
racing
I
at
guess.
Dega.
Yep.
It's racing at Talladega, but man, good job up there. Did a good job keeping the truck up there. You avoided some wrecks tonight, and
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
that's awesome to hear. You got anyone you want to thank while we got you up here?
I gotta thank you guys for putting us on. Been having a lot of fun this season.
Well, if you guys keep promising finishes like that, I'll keep putting them on.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Austin, thank you for joining us tonight in the race and putting on a good show like that.
Yep, thank you guys.
All right, that was Austin Wagner, driver of the 19 truck, finisher of 3rd. And do I need to ask who the driver of the day was?
Probably not.
Cindy, Diana, if you're still in the chat or can hear it, do you have a count on the driver of the day? Do I know who the driver of the day is? Do I have to ask that question? Is it a stupid question? Because I think it is. I heard my phone, but nobody telling me the driver of the day on it, so. Here's
Pretty
some of the other
sure
stuff.
we can go ahead and assume
We're gonna go ahead and get
it's Hal.
We're going to go get him. Hal, Amy.
What's up?
We got you in the broadcast booth. Do you know why?
Awesome race.
You have won your 487th billion driver of the day.
Nice.
Who do you got to thank for that, Hal?
All the viewers.
All the viewers, that's right. Same people we thank for it. We had a lot of them tonight, man. I'll tell you right now, that was an awesome race.
Yeah, it was a good one. Congratulations to Garrett.
How'd the 3 truck feel tonight?
Wasn't bad at first.
What happened?
Bad luck.
Bad luck. Bad luck got the 3 truck. The fans were there, man. They never left you. They were there through it all, Hal.
Yep.
Now, I bet you they'll be through it all next week, the week after, and the week after that. You want to bet?
Yeah. Yep. Get them up there again, I hope.
You had the 3 truck up there, man. You had the 3 car up there last night, so you know what it's like to run them up front. You got to win this season. I think there's more coming in the future, Hal.
Oh, I do too.
I think there is. So I think you'll be fine, man.
Yeah.
Just like all the fans for Hal Amy and WFO and Tim Hamlet, Adam Tips, Garrett Helmlinger, Nick Gardner, all those guys Shit, there's so many guys in this league I can't name anymore.
Thanks, Adam and Tim, for running yet.
But I appreciate everything. I'm not going to stay late because, again, I got to get up early tomorrow. Sucks ass.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to do some extra work on the points tonight, which sucks ass, but I created it myself so I could change the chase around a little bit. And I'll get that done. So I do want to thank everybody for coming out, watching the broadcast, giving the support for the league, voting in Driver of the Day votes, because we really appreciate the heck out of that. We're going to have some kind of bounty on Hal, though, to dethrone him from that thing someday. Something. We got to do something, Tim. We do. We're putting a bounty on you, man. We have to. Just for the fun in the broadcast, you know what I mean? But anyway, next Tuesday night, we will see. Yes, and I did say next Tuesday night because if anyone hasn't noticed, I changed the schedule. We got to finish the season in 2019, so I had to make a change. Next Tuesday night, you'll see the Twisted Tuesday K&N Pro Series roll into Kansas Speedway. It will be a night race. It will be a fun race. And we'll crown a winner and get interviews after Kansas. But thank you for coming out. Thank Adam Tips for helping us tonight.
Yes, sir.
Nation
Fun as always.
01 was here for, 80% of the night before he bailed on us, Adam?
Yeah, he didn't even say bye. He just clicked
He
done.
don't
I'm like,
say
oh,
bye. He
okay.
just disconnects. So Nation was in here for a good part of the night. He missed a hell of a finish, man. He did. And that's it. We'll see you next Tuesday night. Everybody have a good night.
Night.